of you. CA Deepti Chheda here. So in our regular class, we are taking today limited liability partnership. One of the most important topic in the advanced accounting. Now you may feel partnership is already having so much. We have dissolution, we have conversion of the partnership firm into an LLP, and we have piecemeal distribution with two methods. Okay, all this will come, one problem will come for 15 marks, sometimes 20 marks. The paper pattern and the weightage and all is already covered in other videos, you can check it. Okay, today we are discussing all the details of LLP, and I'm sharing the screen with you. I think the pages are not going more than 5, right or not? Huh? So just for these 5 pages, 5 भी नहीं है, मैं तो 5 बोल रही थी. These are 4 pages and you have 5 marks compulsory, one question. And I have seen students telling me, ma'am, advanced accounting paper I went well, we have covered everything, but I missed out on this theory question. Why? Huh? So let us cover it up, and once we cover up, just see how, what type of questions are asked in the last few exams. I would discuss that also. And 5 marks are yours. I am an accounts teacher actually, accounts, taxation, these are my subjects. But limited liability partnership is in advanced accounting. But I feel the way I have to teach is like law. Salma, I'll try my best to justify, and students who are attending live with me, these are regular class going on. So 1 minute, I'll open and keep the chat box also. Any doubt you have, you can always unmute and speak up in between. Don't wait for the class, or you can put it in the chat box. I'll clear it with you. Some practical knowledge, some exam oriented knowledge, and that will make this topic complete, right? Yes, right. We were about to start with consolidation actually. Once we have completed everything in the partnership except this. So I want to finish this first. One more theory they can ask you in partnership is, what is Garner versus Murray rule? It's applicable in dissolution. And what are the cases wherein Garner versus Murray rule is not applicable? Exception to the rule. This is also asked many times in the exam. Okay. So check that also, and any doubt you have, you can ask me. 1 minute. Huh? Okay, sure. Let us start. Limited liability partnership is a separate act which has been introduced in 2008. Okay. Now you tell me, I am teaching you in advanced accounting, but all of you have done foundation. Some of you have done CPT. Have you studied LLP somewhere in law, or is it there in Inter? Unmute and speak up. I want to know your views, because if you have
In
an idea.
foundation, it is there, ma'am. Business laws.
Okay. Okay, business laws, it is there in the foundation. Good, good, good. Right. That was in CPT or in foundation?
Foundation, ma'am.
ठीक है, क्योंकि लॉ में मैं जीरो हूँ. 2000 क्वालिफाई होने के बाद नथिंग आई नो इन लॉ. गुड. So if you have an idea, then you can even in between unmute and say wherever you feel it is same or different and convenient to you for learning or not. What questions they are asking in advanced accounting, I will tell you. Okay, right. Actually, this has lot of sections, LLP Bare Act, but all the sections are not important. So as per your syllabus, they are giving you the core concept. In fact, the new CA Foundation syllabus also has LLP, just 2-3 pages, basic introduction and distinguish between partnership and LLP. Okay, right. So let us start with the limited liability partnership as per Partnership Act. Okay, this is a wonderful provision, और combos का जमाना है. तो this is a combination of all the best features of your partnership firm and your private companies or companies, you can say. Okay, right. And in fact, I feel, me being a chartered accountant, I can see around me that chartered accountants are taking the best benefit of the LLPs. Can you name some biggest LLPs in India, the CA firms, which were earlier firms, huh? And now they are all working as LLP, huh? All big four companies, we can say Grant Thornton, EY, and Deloitte and BDO, and all these are actually big CA firms which have now been converted as LLP. Now, what is the benefit? Okay, So LLP is a separate entity than a partnership firm. In partnership firm, partners are forming the firm, and the liability of the partner is unlimited, right or not? That's why one partner does something wrong, the another has to bear the loss. Insolvent partners' loss is to be borne by solvent partners. Whereas in limited liability partnership, none of the partners have the personal responsibility. Of course, they have a liability, but limited to their duties and to their restricted right in the LLP, right or not? So, like this comparison table will come ahead. Limited liability partnership can be formed, okay, by agreement between partners of LLP or between the partners which determine mutual rights and duties. Just like an agreement LLP is formed, there can be foreign LLP also. It means LLP formed, incorporated, registered outside India. Okay, they can do business, trade, profession, all designated partners. ये सब definitions हैं. So who is a designated partner? Like in partnership firm we have a working partner. Designated partners are partners who have been designed out of all the partners. Some of the partners are picked up and decided, and even they agree to it that they are ready to become the designated partner. They are ready to take part in the work of the firm actively and sign and all on behalf of LLP. Like we have the board of directors. Okay. Next we have partner. In relationship to partnership firm means any person who becomes a partnership partner in LLP according to agreement. Okay, so basically what is limited liability partnership? It has best of the combinations of the partnership firm and a company and lot of benefit. And I want to conclude that topic of CAs. I told you the name of the CA firms. CAs, when they sign, their autograph is valuable, right? So when they sign, they have got lot of responsibility. So CAs can practice alone and they can form a partnership firm. But partnership firm के कुछ limit है ना, limited number of the members and unlimited liability and all. Okay. But now if CA firms wants to extend, they want to have 14, 15, 16 branches, Pune, Hyderabad, Mumbai, Chennai, Kolkata, Puri, like that they want to have branches and they want to have 30, 40 partners, okay, so that they can do big projects, big bank audits, big work. They all are forming LLPs. Got it? So partners, can I say one thing, though it is in final in code of conduct that CAs cannot form a company, private or public, because in that case the members are not liable personally, no, and CAs are liable personally for the autograph what they are giving, right or not? Chalo. What is the features of the limited liability partnership? It's a body corporate formed and incorporated under the act and is a legal entity separate from that of its other partners. Okay. So LLP is a separate entity, partners are separate entity. LLP shall have perpetual succession. This is one of the best part. There are 8 partners in the LLP. 6 of them are going, 4 are coming, but the firm, the LLP is going on. It has a perpetual succession. Like the board of directors may change in the company, but company goes on. Any change in the partner of a limited liability partnership shall not affect the existence, rights, or liabilities of the LLP. Okay. पार्टनर से कि कोई चीज के लिए पर्सनली एलएलपी विल नॉट बी रिस्पॉन्सिबल एंड फॉर एलएलपी पर्सनली पार्टनर्स आर नॉट रिस्पॉन्सिबल both are separate entity and the firm has perpetual succession, right? Indian Partnership Act is not applicable to LLP because LLP has its own Limited Liability Partnership Act 2008. Minimum number of the members, okay? Minimum number of the partners, okay? Same, it has two, but then maximum there is no limit, okay? As per section 5, any individual who can be the member, any individual or body corporate may be a partner in an LLP. Okay. Provided what? Individual shall not be capable of becoming a partner in LLP if, so if these conditions are okay, he can become a partner. He has been found to be of unsound mind, that is incompetent in the court. He is undischarged insolvent. Okay. He has applied to be adjudicated as insolvent and his application is pending. He's going to be insolvent, or he's already an insolvent, or he's of unsound mind. In these cases, he cannot become partner. Otherwise, there is no restriction. Right? Clear to all of you? And it should have at least two partners, but upper limit is not there, like partnership firm. Anytime the number of the partners, see, this part is asked in exam. So let us underline this. How many partners should be there in an LLP? Minimum 2, maximum no limit. But sometimes if the partnership firm has gone below 2, one of the partner has vacated, another is continuing for more than 6 months, and he's aware, and still, see, if one of the partner is gone, LLP cannot continue below 2 partners, so he should immediately do the winding up of the LLP. But he continues to do the business of the LLP after 6 months alone, then he will become personally liable. Is this clear? This is a small question. Sometimes one mark small questions are also asked. If at any time the partner partner of LLP is reduced below 2 and LLP partnership carries on business for more than 6 months, while the number is so reduced, who is the only partner of NLP during the time that it so carries on business after 6 months, and he has the knowledge of the fact and still he is carrying on, he shall be personally liable for all the obligations of LLP. Frankly, LLP specialties partners are not personally liable. They have a limited liability. But then if he runs the partnership more than 6 months, then of course. Here I have completed with the introduction. What is the definition? Who all can form? और यहाँ तो ऐसे नए फॉर्म हो रहा, but let me tell you, we have done this in capital gain. Can we convert a existing partnership firm into LLP? Yes. Can we convert a private company into LLP? Because private company has got so much ROC norms and filing and fees and all, and LLP is convenient. Can they convert private company into LLP? Yes. Conversion is also allowed. New formation is allowed. Tell me. You can respond in the chat box or give me a thumbs up sign. All clear until now? Clear? Chalo. Any question in your mind? Please ask. Next is, now they may ask you simple, give all the details about the designated partner. After this, just scroll the past 4 exams paper. You will see this is so scoring. And I've already given you the paper pattern. This usually comes in question number 6, 5 into 4 marks, where 2 accounting standards are there. One of it is theory like this, and sometimes 15 plus 5. 15 marks, they may ask you amalgamation or internal reconstruction, and 5 mark theory question from the LLP. Do check up this in your RTPs also. Who is a designated partner? First I'll tell you, then I'll try to read overall. Any two of the partners out of the partnership firm, whatever may be the strength, should become designated partners, means responsible partners, okay, of the firm. And please note down here, designated partners should obtain DPIN. Designated, जैसे कंपनीज को लेना पड़ता है ना, सिन नंबर, डिन नंबर, कंपनी आइडेंटिफिकेशन नंबर, डायरेक्टर्स आइडेंटिफिकेशन नंबर, वैसे ही designated partners identification number they have to obtain. Who? Designated partners. And it's mutually decided by the firm that so and so will be the designated partner. Even designated partners will agree that, okay, we are willing to do this work. They can be paid salary and remuneration like you pay in the partnership, okay? And within 30 days of the designated partner's acceptance, you have to file their details to the ROC. Okay, so this is all detail about designated partner. One rule here is very important. If LLP is registered in India, then one of the designated partners should be resident in India. Now, resident means Section 6 of the Income Tax Act. He should be in India for 182 days or more and all that. Got it? Chalo, let us read it overall. At least two of the designated partners who are individual. See, LLP can have other body corporates also as a partner, but designated partner will be individual because कोई तो होना चाहिए ना जो समझ के autograph करेगा on behalf of the LLP. And at least one of the two designated partners should be resident in India, provided that in case of LLP in which all the partners are body corporate, or in which one or more partners are individuals and body corporate, at least two individuals who are partners of such LLP or nominees of those body corporate shall act as designated partner. अब सभी अगर बॉडी कॉर्पोरेट है तो बॉडी कॉर्पोरेट के जो नॉमिनी हैं उनको डेजिग्नेटेड पार्टनर वी विल मेक. And one of the designated partners should be resident. Resident means he should be in India for 180 days or more during the immediately preceding 1 year. Then he can become, agar last year आप resident थे तो this year you can become the designated partner. All clear? Right. Okay, now once we are still talking about designated partner, did you note down the DPIN? ऐसे ही SIN number वगैरह भी होता है in the companies. Okay. Now, if the incorporation in the incorporation document specifies who are designated partners, such partners shall be, or state that sometimes the company has not decided who is going to be designated partner, then all the partners of the LLP will be, each and every partner will be treated as designated partner. Any partner may become designated partner in accordance with the LLP agreement, and partner may cease to be designated partners in accordance with the, they can have a rotation that 3 years you be the designated, then they can have their own rules. Now, individual shall not become a designated partner or in LLP unless he has given his prior consent to act as such to LLP. He should agree, that okay, I am agreeing to be a designated partner. Every LLP shall file with registrars particulars of individual who has given his consent in such manner within 30 days. This is important, I told you. Within 30 days of appointing him as designated partner, we should give the detail to the ROC. An individual eligible to be designated partner shall satisfy such conditions and requirements as prescribed. Okay, right. One question is not discussed here. We are discussing designated partner. Then one question, can minor become a partner? Partnership firm में 1932. You all study the act in foundation and accounting I am teaching in inter. Can minor
Yes,
become?
ma'am.
Yes. Then can a minor be,
Only for benefit.
yeah. Can minor become a partner in the LLP? क्या पता? Minor can become, a beneficiary की तरह partner. In the partnership act, it's allowed. But in LLP, is it allowed? No. Minors are not allowed to become the partners in the LLP. So I'll see if this point is not there in the distinction aage aayega, I'll add it. Okay, I hope designated partner should agree and we should give the details to ROC, two of them, one should be resident, all procedure is clear. Now, liability, अब ये word अच्छा use नहीं किए हैं पे, liability की जगह, like responsibility, if you give responsibility in the form of power, they perform it better, right or not? Huh? Chalo. So what we are discussing here is, what are the liabilities of the designated partner? He is responsible for doing all the act matters and things as required to be done by LLP in respect of compliance of the provisions of act, including filing of document, returns, statements, reports, and all. What LLP has to do, that is the responsibility now of the designated partners, right? Like how the CEO or the MDs of the company, they take care of the company. In the same way, designated partners will be responsible. Liability of all penalties imposed, they are liable to all the penalties imposed on the LLP. LLP को जो penalty pay करना है, that partners, designated partners, not personally, but out of the firm, they will pay. You know, when it is coming to penalties in the LLP Act, you have the amount also. This is fault 50,000 penalty. You don't have that in your syllabus, so not given here. But just let me make it clear. For LLPs, fraud or anything, only those partners will be responsible who are involved, not all. But if for LLP's fraud, including the partners involved, others were also aware about it, then all of them would be involved and there is imprisonment also for that. So these are the general rules of LLP. Can we change the designated partner? Yes. Can we appoint a new one? Yes, within 30 days of vacancy, you can appoint a new one and again intimate them. Take a confirmation from the new designated partner and intimate. Okay? Right. Yeah, please ask your doubt because I have completed the topic called designated partners. 50% तो हो भी गया LLP. और नहीं छोड़ना है ये, you should not leave this. You all know many times I've said I've got 95 in accounts, but then the fact is also that CA final I have failed at 196 and I still remember. It was a very bad feeling. तब तो नहीं, बस 2-3 दिन रोना है, कुछ नहीं करना है, मुझे नहीं लिखना है एग्जाम. But then कोई छोड़ते नहीं, सब लोग आके लिखते हैं. I also wrote and now I don't regret. It was worth spending 6 months more. But फिर भी, so make sure you do some writing practice. And I'm telling you the best way. इतना कभी कभी theory पढ़ना बोर हो जाए तो you go to some, on your table you should keep 3-4 RTPs print. It's good to study from the system like this, but still if you have the print, no, anytime you can open, have a glance, what is the question asked, and remember. 4 RTPs and 4 past exam papers will give you 8 good questions for LLP and they are repeated. Okay? चलो, ये ही क्वेश्चन 2-3 बार आ चुका है. Distinguish between partnership and LLP. And once they asked that in the partnership and LLP, distinguish based on these points. They gave their points in exam and they said, okay, on these points, how they are differing, you explain. Okay. So chalo, let us start. Partnership ko Indian Partnership Act 1932 is applicable. LLP Act 2008 is applicable. Partnership registration is not mandatory, it's optional. LLPs have to register with ROC just like companies. Partnership is created or born out of agreement. We call it partnership deed. Agreement between the people on the stamp paper. So and so forming partnership, name, address, age लिखते हैं ना. कभी deed पढ़ना है अगर आपके घर में कोई practically कर रहे हैं आसपास तो. LLP is created by law, right? It's not a body corporate. This is a body corporate. Partnership is not having any separate identity. Partners है तो firm है, partners नहीं तो no firm. LLP, yes. That's why partners come and go, LLP will continue. Partnership does not have a perpetual succession. LLP has. Partnership has minimum 2, maximum 20. And is this 20 correct? Somewhere I read 50. But I think not for all. Fine. Minimum 2. 1 minute. Abhi dekhen. It is 20 only. But LLP is minimum 2, maximum no limit. Firm cannot own any asset. This is very important. In partnership, the assets and all are purchased by name of the partners. Firm के नाम से नहीं है क्योंकि कोई firm is not a separate entity. Whereas LLP will own all the assets in the name of LLP, signed on behalf of LLP by designated partner. Is my speed fine? Are you all following or am I going too fast or slow? Respond in the chat box. All my class students are attending with me, so you can respond. समझ में आ रहा है आपको स्पीड? They cannot own any assets because the firm has got no personal existence. LLP has got, so LLP will have all the fixed assets in their name signed. Okay, right, good for the response, thank you. Chalo, LLP, liability of the partner. I don't know, you may say ma'am exam में इतना बड़ा लिखना है. Okay, out of 10 at least 6-7 good points you can write. But ऐसे नहीं है कोई भी 6-7 सबसे छोटे कौन से दिख रहे हैं, ये देखो ये देखो, ये लिख लेते हैं, ऐसे नहीं होता प्लीज. You know there are some pumping heart distinguished points, so you add this one, unlimited. Partners are severally and jointly liable for the action of the other partners and the firm and their liability. Are you all getting? Partners are severely and jointly liable. मतलब personally liable. Whereas limited liability may limit partners' liability is limited to the extent of their contribution towards LLP, except in case of intentional fraud or wrongful act of omission or commission by a partner. Nice? Yeah. Once again, in partnership firm, partners' liability is unlimited. In LLP, partners' liability is limited, but sometimes in case of wrong or fraudulent intentional wrong act, of course, they are personally liable. Partners are the agent of the firm and of each other. ये बड़ा difficult to digest each other. That is why insolvent partner's loss is borne by solvent partner. एक तो he has done debit balance, he ran off, and now we have to bear. Partners are agent of the firm only and not of each other. So other partners' loss will be borne by the LLP, not by the partner. Okay, right? To this, some more points I feel not required in the final exam. But as I said, practically they are very good. We can add on, if you can note in your notebook, first column for the LLP and second column for this. Okay. Sorry, first for the partnership firm, second for the LLP. Write down, please. Minor can be admitted, yes, as benefit partner, and this side minor cannot be admitted as benefit partner. All clear? Okay, this like minor. Point is minor can be partner or not, right? और एक point add करो, partnership firm, no returns are required with ROC. ROC की जगह नहीं है, of course they have to file the IT returns and all, but LLPs have to file annual return with the ROC, yeah, then annual statement of solvency. These terms will come, अभी आगे डिटेल में भी आ जाएगा ये कि ये सब क्या है. Documents, annual return, annual statement of insolvency, and annual statement of accounts. Annual statement of accounts, annual statement of insolvency, and solvency, sorry, and annual return. सब ROC में फाइल करना पड़ेगा, इनको नहीं करना पड़ेगा पार्टनरशिप फर्म को. Yes. Now audit. Here they have to get only tax audit done. If partnership turnover exceeds that 1 crore and all, and if the professionals 50 lakhs and all, then they have to get their books audited, tax audit. लेकिन LLP में as per LLP Act भी अलग audit होता है. As per LLP Act, audit is necessary. These are very important. That's why I said not to type up, लिखो ये सब. Audit is necessary. उसका लिमिट दिया हुआ है कब नेसेसरी है. turnover greater than 40 lakhs. अगर LLP's turnover is greater than 40 lakhs, or the total capital contribution by all partners is greater than 25 lakhs. Clear? Turnover exceeds 40 lakhs. This 40 lakhs was the audit limit when I was doing my internship. 40 lakhs, 60 lakhs, अब तो 1 crore हो गया tax audit limit. But LLP है तो 40 lakhs के above turnover है और capital, and this is or कुछ भी or capital contribution for all the partners put together 25 lakhs, then they have to get it audited. So these are some additional points. Okay, now almost 12 points are there. Any good 5 to 6 points you should write for a 5 marks question. Is the distinguish between clear to all of you? Next, formation of LLP. Yes, any legal business, they can do 2 or more persons associated for the purpose of carrying on lawful business with a view to earn profit may subscribe their names to be incorporated and file the same with the ROC, and such manner they have to pay fees for the registrations, and advocate, a company secretary, a chartered accountant, a cost accountant. That means professionals can also form LLP. Okay. Now, liability of LLP also and liability of partner also. Mark this question very important. What are the details of liability of LLP and liability of partner? ये एग्जाम में पूछते हैं. Okay. So section 27(3) says that LLP Act, an obligation of LLP arising out of contract or otherwise shall be solely the obligation of LLP. LLP के लिए partners will not be personally responsible. The liability of and even designated partner, just because they are signing, they'll not be out of the way important. Liability of LLP shall be met out of the properties of LLP. LLP की liability है to sell the property of LLP and pay. Don't ask the partners to pay because partners have got a limited liability. A partner is not personally liable for an obligation directly, indirectly referred to above solely by reason of being a partner. And section 27 states that LLP is not bound by anything done by a partner in dealing with person if partner does not have the authority to act on behalf of LLP in doing a particular act, and other partner person knows that partner has no authority or does not know or believe him to be a partner. So without the knowledge of LLP, if the partner is doing some fraud, then LLP is not bound. Just because LLP आपका partner है, आप responsible हो, ऐसे नहीं है. If a partner is doing the act for which LLP is not aware, then LLP is not responsible. LLP is doing some fraud, then partner cannot be held responsible. So that's why they say that it's a separate entity. Liability of LLP and partners perpetrating fraudulent dealings shall be unlimited for all or any of the debt other liabilities of the LLP. If they know about it, then they are responsible. Okay, that's it. 5 marks, 5 points you all should write. This is the different. I'm going to this point. Yeah, once again, for LLP's liability, LLP will be responsible. Any wrong for LLP, sell the property of LLP and pay. Partner is not personally responsible, but for any fraudulent act of the partner, LLP is not personally responsible, right? Okay, yeah. Now, 2 questions are repeatedly asked in exam for this chapter. If you want, note it down. One which I am taking. What are the disclosures and return norms for LLP? Straight 5 marks question in exam. Yeah. What are the disclosure and return norms? Disclosure जैसे हम AS में करते थे और returns तो भरना पड़ेगा. क्योंकि आरओसी है तो फिर ओके। और एक क्वेश्चन लिखो, व्हाट आर द केसेस व्हेन एलएलपी विल बी वाइंडिंग अप? समटाइम्स वॉलंटरी वो आगे करेंगे, but these are the two questions which are repeatedly asked. And the third hot favorite is the liability of the designated partner. hmm? ठीक है, any doubt till here? Shall we start with the disclosures? Yes. Every LLP shall maintain proper books of accounts as prescribed for related to affairs of the LLP each year on cash basis or accrual basis and according to double entry system of accounting, and shall maintain the books at the registered office of the company for the period prescribed. That's fine. लेकिन बुक्स कभी भी रजिस्टर्ड ऑफिस में होना, just because designated partner is taking care, you can't keep the books at the place of the at the residence of the partner. Second is they can follow cash system or they can follow accrual but not hybrid system. Okay. And routine double entry books, like you can say this is your section 44AA of income tax. Now every LLP shall, this date you have to remember. If you want, you write some running notes, and if you feel you are not comfortable, tell me at the end, I will give you. Every LLP shall, within 6 months of the end of each financial year, prepare a statement of account and solvency, statement of solvency for the last financial year as at the last day of the financial year in such form as may be prescribed. So statement of accounts, that is nothing but final accounts, and solvency means you are paying all the interest and government dues or employee related payment on time within 6 months. और एक है, every LLP shall file with prescribed time statement of account solvency with registrar every year in such form and manner within 6 months, and fees भी लगती है. इनके सबके फॉर्म नंबर्स हैं और यहाँ पे नहीं है. लिसन प्लीज, प्रैक्टिकली वन ऑफ द डेजिग्नेटेड पार्टनर शुड हैव डिजिटल सिग्नेचर. इफ यू आर राइटिंग रनिंग नोट्स you can note down, because now you know these ROC norms, these fees filing and these document uploading, this is the need of the hour, that the partners have to sign इलेक्ट्रॉनिकली. मतलब डिजिटल सिग्नेचर मैंडेटरी है एटलीस्ट फॉर वन ऑफ द डेजिग्नेटेड पार्टनर. ठीक है, ये एग्जाम के लिए यहाँ जरूरी नहीं है, बट जस्ट आई एम सेइंग. ठीक है, राइट. After this, the accounts of the LLP must be audited in accordance with the rules, as I told you कि 40 लाख से ऊपर अगर टर्नओवर है और उनका कैपिटल कंट्रीब्यूशन इज अबव 25 lakhs, then the LLP is required to file an annual return which is duly authenticated with the registrar within 60 days of the closure of the financial year. बहुत कम टाइम है, but within 60 days they have to file the report. ओके. इसके अलावा एक और रिटर्न भी है. वन इज द स्टेटमेंट ऑफ अकाउंट्स, वन इज सॉल्वेंसी, एंड वन इज द एनुअल रिटर्न. ओके, yeah, annual return with I hope you are not getting confused with this annual return which they have to file with the registrar. And annual return income tax के लिए फाइल करने में तो बहुत टाइम है ना. ईयर एंड के बाद 6 months का टाइम रहता है टिल 30th of September ऑडिट रिटर्न. Okay, so will you be able to write these points 34 1 2 3 and 35 1? फिर से एक बार, I want you to learn it also thoroughly. If they ask 5 marks question, pen down, and they have written in paras, you can write 1 point, 2 point, 3 point. Sections good if you can mention, if not leave it. Okay, so LLP should maintain proper books of accounts as required, double entry system, cash basis, accrual basis at the registered office of the company, and for the prescribed period. Like in income tax, we maintain it for 7 years, so on, they will give. Now, LLP shall file within 6 months of the year ending annual statement of accounts, your insolvency details, and within 60 days of the financial year, they have to file annual return with the ROC with fees. Okay. So will you be able to write this for 5 marks financial disclosures? Yeah. असाइनमेंट एंड ट्रांसफर ऑफ पार्टनरशिप राइट्स, अब यहाँ बहुत गूगली है, उतना भी इजी नहीं है जितने ये 3 पॉइंट्स दिख रहे हैं, बट फाइन. आई फील आर फॉर रीडिंग, आर फॉर रीडिंग इज माई टेक्निक की कुछ वेटेज देके पढ़ना है, कुछ यू जस्ट नो इट, दैट्स इनफ. ओके, राइट. So this just know it, because if you go into detail, there are too many things here. Assignment and transfer. The rights of partner to share the P&L of an LLP and to receive distribution in accordance with the LLP agreement are transferable. Can a father transfer his LLP right to his son? Yes. Transfer of any right by partner as above does not by itself cause the disassociation of the partner or dissolution or winding up of LLP. By way of going out of one or three or four partners doesn't mean LLP will get closed unless only one partner is remaining. LLP will continue. Partners तो आते रहते हैं, जाते रहते हैं. Similarly, transfer of the rights as above does not entitle the transferee, जो नया partner बना है, to participate in the management or conduct of activities or to give access to any information concerning LLP. The rights are transferable as per the agreement, but then they are transferable by the partner doesn't mean that incoming partner will of course share the profit what his father and all were sharing, but he may not have the all the rights for the management, and his father is designated partner doesn't mean he will also become designated partner. So there are many things in detail that how the LLP may say partners are removed and how they are in between admitted, that we are not discussing now in detail. You want me to read again or clear? Right of partner is transferable, but transfer doesn't mean that he will take part in the LLP or any information. Okay. And whenever the partner's rights are transferred out or they are given above, or kabhi kabhi there is vacancy, doesn't mean that LLP will close. LLP continues because it has got a separate identity. And I was talking, no, this is too much in practically section 55, 56, 57. A partnership firm can convert into LLP according to provisions of 55. Private company can convert into LLP. An unlisted public company can convert. Kabhi kabhi private company is not having that much huge work, and they have all so much of documentation because they are a private company, and quarterly returns ये वो बहुत रहता है. तो LLP has got registrations and formalities little less. So for procedural part, if it looks easy, you can convert a private company into LLP. 2 minutes we'll take pause here and go to capital gain chapter. वहाँ ये बहुत बार एग्जाम में क्वेश्चन आता है, स्पेशली द CMA exam. It is asked, private company is converted into LLP. So if the private company is converted into LLP, there is no capital gain provided same partner private companies members, they become the partners and their ratio of the shares is same as the partnership, right? And for 5 years they continue the business, they don't withdraw any reserves and so on. So this is a nice thing, link up and study your income tax and accounts. Now winding up and dissolution. So now it's time to say bye-bye to an LLP. It's time to say bye-bye to this topic also. Right. So winding up, what are the cases? I can tell you at least 2 to 3 times this much. You can put it in bracket. ये एग्जाम में आ चुका है, कितने बार पूछ चुके हैं. And these are bullet points, but you give 1, 2, 3 for ABCD numbering. Don't do that asterisk mark. That's a sign of confusion. और values को पता भी नहीं चलता है how many points you are writing. 1, 2, 3, 4 लिखो, नहीं तो ABCD लिखो. रोमन में मत लिखो, ड्राइंग रंगोली नहीं बनाना है, डॉट्स ना हमको. Asterisk mark mat karo. You can talk with me later. Why not asterisk mark? Under section 60, I missed one line. Under section 63, LLP may be wound up voluntarily. LLP can go, okay. Sometimes they've come up for some work and work is over, or they want to close, retirement, health issue, whatever. Or by tribunal, an LLP so wound up may be dissolved. Under section 64 LLP maybe, when it is closed by tribunal, it's a forced winding up. Voluntary means all the partners and LLP decide chalo close karte hain. This is a compulsory one. How? What are the cases? Actually they have not written, but I am saying they can ask questions like this. Cases when it is compulsorily closed. What are the cases when it is compulsorily closed? LLP decides that it should be wound up by tribunal. LLP has given order to the court. If a period of more than 6 months are over and number of partner is reduced less than 2, if LLP is unable to pay debts, they are insolvent. If LLP has acted against the interest of integrity, sovereignty of India and security, sometimes they are doing the act or the business which is legal, but now it is not legal. It is affecting our security of the state, and by public order, no one can do this. Stop. LLP is closed. LLP has defaulted in filing those statement of accounts, 6 months, annual return, 60 days. Okay. This default of statement of account and solvency with registrar for 5 consecutive years. 1 year 2 year, if they are filing late fees लगती है. जैसे हम रिटर्न लेट फाइल करते हैं तो 5,000 लेट फीस लगती है ना इनकम टैक्स में. Same way here. But for 5 consecutive years, if they are in default, ROC will give an order and compulsory the LLP will be closed. And if the tribunal is of opinion, we don't want to answer, बस हमको ठीक नहीं लग रहा, बात खत्म. Tribunal is of opinion that it is just and equitable that LLP be wound up, then it is wound up. फिर से, how many reasons are there? Cases when LLP voluntary winding up is fine. Your LLP you wind up as and how you want. Compulsory, when LLP is giving order to the tribunal, when partners are reduced below 2, when it has become insolvent, unable to pay debt, when it's affecting sovereignty of India, when LLP is late or they are not filing the return for 5 years, and when tribunal is of opinion that it is just and equitable. I know little like pattified way or law way you are feeling the languages, but write it to get marks, and practically also many things I have told you extra. Best benefits is taken for the LLP by we all professionals only. Okay, this is the gist I have given. Reason for which a partnership could be dissolved. हाँ ये तो partnership के लिए है, ठीक है. Not required. By mistake इसमें आ गया है, जरूरत नहीं है. Okay. Yeah, 1 minute. I will also check if anything is missed out. If not, you tell me all okay. And what are the questions they are asking? What are the circumstances LLP can be wound up? I'm reading the past exams question. Can a partner be called up to pay the liability of LLP? If yes, under what circumstances? So, can a partner be called up to pay the liability? Yeah, and I told you not here, but otherwise it is very important. What would be the answer? Can partner be called up to pay the liability of LLP? I want someone to answer. Let me see how much you have followed. I'm repeating the question. Will the partner be liable to pay, called up to pay liability of LLP? Yes or no? If yes, under what circumstances? Yeah. Anyone in the class can try? से अभी तो पढ़ाया आपको, जो समझ में आए वो बोलो. Is partner liable to pay for the liability of the firm? Yes or no? No. For LLP, partner will not be responsible because partner and LLP have got a separate perpetual existence and partner is having a limited liability. But in case of wrongful, fraudulent act or misconduct of partner, because of the partner, the LLP has gone into some losses, then that partner who has done the fraud, he will be personally liable to compensate the LLP. You want me to dictate and you want to write or clear? Hmm? Yeah, response. Clear? So like this they can ask you, और ये बार बार पूछते हैं, what are the circumstances when LLP can be winded up? So that we have already done, right? So here we complete this 4 pages topic for 5 marks, limited liability partnership. इसको बहुत अच्छे से करो, okay, very important. And other topics related to partnership only, that is maximum loss or piecemeal karte ho, to what are the general mistakes? For that 5 to 7 minute small videos are being made, that they are there in the YouTube channel. You can watch it. If you like it, share these videos with your friends and let them also get the help from it. Any doubt below the video, you can comment. Wish you very all the best. Signing off now, Deepti Chheda.